Hey guys, welcome to your morning wake up call. It is Monday and we are halfway through August, heading into the last half of the last month of the summer. So, welcome to this call. I am super excited to be here. It's the start of a brand new week. I'm always excited to start the new week and to leave you with some things to think about so that you can finish your week strong this week. So, today I want to talk about the difference between dedication and motivation, because there's a really, really big difference. And until you realize what the difference is and do some things to keep you dedicated, then your business can literally go like this, like a roller coaster, right? So drop me a one, guys, if you are watching the replay of this, and hop in if you're watching live and say hello. I would love to see who's watching, give you a shout out. Hey, Karen, how are you? Hey, Melgarzada, nice to see you here. Thanks for joining in. Nice to see you. I hope I pronounced your name okay. So I am going to check in here to see who is watching in YouTube. So we're broadcasting today to a bunch of different places. Hey, Linda, thanks for hopping on. Okay, guys. So today we are going to be talking about the difference between dedication and motivation, because there's a really, really big difference. And if you find yourself getting motivated and then losing motivation, and you see your business having ups and downs like this, then today's episode is going to really, really help you overcome that. So first of all, it's an interesting time of month because we're halfway through the month. And sometimes what happens to people is they have really big goals at the beginning of the month. And then by mid-month, they're going, I'm not quite where I said I was going to be. They're feeling maybe a little bit deflated, and they shift their goals, right? They shift their focus because they're looking at the next 2 weeks and they're going, I'm never going to hit that rank. I'm never going to hit that income level. I'm never going to recruit that many people. So they make that shift, right? And that's a motivation problem. And I'm going to talk about that in a second. So when we make that shift, we actually slow ourselves down, right? And when we slow ourselves down, that's when the roller coaster ride starts happening in our business. So I want to give you some tips about how to stay dedicated and consistent in your business and not just motivated. Okay. Remember, motivation is an emotion, and emotions can come and go. So have you ever, started going to the gym or started changing your diet because you wanted to get healthier or more fit or have a sexier body or whatever it is? And you go a couple of days and then the going gets tough, right? You've been at the gym, your muscles hurt, you feel tired, you feel like it really sucks feeling that way. And all of a sudden you start pulling back and you start telling yourself things like, oh, this is too hard. I don't need to keep going. Having that sexy body isn't that important to me. I'm okay the way I am. And you just kind of pull back, right? It can happen in anything in life, whether it's changing your eating habits, changing your exercise habits, changing your business habits, the consistency in your business. When the going gets tough, we sometimes hold back, we pull back, right? And that's a motivation problem. It's a motivation problem. Motivation is like this because it's an emotion, right? And emotions only last for so long. And I apologize for the noise, guys, because we're getting new gutters on our house. And I think the guys are literally right outside my window. So we need to find a way to stay dedicated and not just motivated. So dedication is different. Dedication and consistency is different. It's no different than being in a relationship, right? When we're first in relationships, we're really motivated. We're motivated to look good and smell good and always be upbeat. When we've been in a marriage for 10, 15, 20 years, we're generally not that motivated anymore. But when we stay in it and work at it, we're dedicated. We're dedicated to that person. Your business is no different, right? It's no different than being in a long-term marriage and making it work, right? So that's the big difference. Motivation is emotion. Dedication is what you do every single day because you are so freaking committed that you just do it. You're not going to give up. So how do we instill dedication in ourselves? My biggest advice to you is make sure that you understand what your personal goals are from your business. And a lot of times when I'm coaching people, and I had a conversation with one of my team members last week, and she was really struggling with some things. Her business wasn't growing. In fact, it was backsliding a little. She was super frustrated. She was a little bit kind of down on it. And I said to her, I said, what is keeping you going? What is your goal? What do you want to get out of this? And she said to me, I want to retire my husband so that we can travel more. And I said, okay, that sounds really good, but I want you to now be honest with yourself. Let's pretend there's no one else around. And in your quietest moment, what is it that you really want out of your business? Do you really want to retire your husband and travel? Or is there something else that's a burning desire? Are you borrowing someone else's reasons, someone else's goal? Because that was my goal, right? I wanted to retire myself, which I long have, which is so great, but that was my goal. And she started to tear up. And I said, what's wrong? And she goes, you're right, Ruth. I don't want to retire my husband. I want to be able to travel on my own. I want to have some my time. I want to find myself again. I want to go to Fiji to a retreat and just get in touch with myself again. I don't want to bring my husband. I need to do this for me. I love him to death. I love him to death. I'm dedicated to him. I think the world of him, but I need some me time. We've been married almost 30 years and I need some me time. And she was crying, like crying. And I said to her, I said, that's what's going to keep you dedicated to your business, because your business can provide this to you. But if you keep borrowing someone else's goals, then your business is going to be up and down, right? Because they're not true to you. They're not real to you. So guys, the number one thing that you can do for yourself today, as we start the second half of August, if you're feeling like, I'm going to change my goals because I'm not where I'm at, where I need to be by this time in August, stop. Instead of changing, your pathway in August, take a look inside and go, why am I really doing this? Am I borrowing someone else's goals because it sounds good? Or am I really in touch with what I want in my life? And I guarantee you, when you get really in touch with what you want in your life, you will not stop. And when I look at, initially what I wanted from my business was to earn money so I could retire myself and then my husband so we could travel. That was my goal, right? And that's what kept me dedicated and consistent. But now my goals have changed, and that's okay. It's okay if your goals shift, as long as you're in touch with your real goal. Now my goal, I get so freaking pumped up when I help other people become successful. That's what makes my day worthwhile. There is nothing better than having someone on my team send me a message and go, oh my gosh, I've been following your training and I earned, so much last month and it paid for my car payment or it paid for my house payment. And I finally see a vision for my future. I finally believe I can achieve that future I want. There is nothing more that's the thing that keeps me going now. And my goal is to take 5,000 families from 1,000 a month to 1,000 a week in their business, and give them hope and give them the vision that they can have more, right? That's what gets me super excited. That's my goal. That might not be someone else's goal. But until you get in touch with your real goal, your business is going to be like a roller coaster, because you're going to be riding on the roller coaster of motivation, not on the freight train that goes in that straight line of dedication. So guys, hopefully this made sense to you. I hope you got some value from it. And I will be back real soon with more Monday motivation to help you keep going in your business and grow that business of your dreams once you get in touch with your own dreams. Anyway, that's it for today, guys. Have an amazing day, and we'll see you again real soon. Bye for now.